Now that we've learned about the two types of cell division, let's take a look at how they are similar and different. So the purpose of mitosis, if you recall, is the growth and repair of body cells throughout the lifetime of an organism. So mitosis will be ongoing. Some cells go through mitosis every few days, some once a month, some only a few times in your life. But through mitosis, we get genetically identical cells. So those two daughter cells are exactly the same, and they are diploid, so they will have two sets of chromosomes. Mitosis is involved in asexual reproduction, so organisms that are able to reproduce all on their own will use mitosis to produce more cells that they can separate from their body and now have an offspring or a copy of themselves. Meiosis is used to produce sex cells or gametes. We end up with 4 genetically unique cells, so recall that all 4 of those cells are different because of crossing over gives us a mixture, a recombination of the genes. Our cells are haploid, so we only have one set of each chromosome. It's involved in sexual reproduction. So again, it's important for you to keep in mind that we go through meiosis to create haploid cells that only have one set of chromosomes because our 2 gametes are going to combine to create a whole set of chromosomes, 2 chromosomes of each type when we go through sexual reproduction. And sexual reproduction, or meiosis, is only going to take place at certain times in an organism's life cycle. So for example, humans only start going through meiosis when you get to puberty. So as a child, your body does not go through this process. So here's a table that shows you the differences. In mitosis, the cell goes through 1 nuclear division. In meiosis, we go through 2 divisions. In mitosis, we get body cells, or again, you might see somatic cells that are diploid, and we abbreviate that 2N because we have 2 sets of chromosomes. We have 2 of every type. In meiosis, we are creating sex cells or gametes, which are haploid, and that is abbreviated as N because we have 1 set of chromosomes. Mitosis gives us 2 cells. You can remember T for 2, and meiosis gives us 4. This image is showing mitosis and meiosis side by side. So we start with our parent cell, our somatic cell, either in the reproductive organs or elsewhere in the body, and that is going to be a diploid cell. And then we copy during interphase each chromosome so that we have 2 sister chromatids. And then we are going to divide. So mitosis, we have 1 division, PMAT, and then we get our 2 identical daughter cells. You'll see that those sister chromatids separate during anaphase. On the meiosis side, we still go through interphase to copy our DNA. Then during prophase 1, our tetrads form, so our homologous pairs are going to form. Crossing over will happen, and then the pairs line up and separate during meiosis 1. Then we go through our second division, which the steps are not shown, but we go through PMAT again. Looks very similar to mitosis because our sister chromatids are going to be separated. So you'll see that we end up with these 4 daughter cells, each of them haploid. We only went through crossing over once during prophase 1. You can see tiny little differences, like this one has part of a red chromosome that represents crossing over. So write your summary questions in your notes and then come check in with me.